welcome, this time not to a new episode of my Guitar-Nerdery series, but I'd like to keep you up to date what I'm doing at the moment and why there wasn't any new episode for a longer time. Be assured that Guitar-Nerdery will continue very soon, but I have to record one more acoustic song. I recently got a job to record some solo acoustic guitar for background music of a short info movie. And I took the occasion to try new recording techniques. New not from the point of view of a professional recording engineer, but from my point of view. I'm always keen to learn new things, to improve the things I'm doing. My first acoustic guitar recordings a long time ago started with just one microphone or just recording the direct out of the pickup. Then I checked out using two microphones in stereo, and finally what I really love is to use MS recording, mid-side recording, and then I found out that it sounds awesome to use two microphones and the pickup signal mixed in. I'm really talking about recording solo acoustic guitar, not acoustic guitar as a part of a whole arrangement in a song. There you have different rules. Maybe one microphone is enough. Although this mid-side miking technique plus additional pickup signal was very satisfying, it was not satisfying enough. It sounded good, but I still missed something. Nuances I hear when I'm playing. And I was always striving to catch the sound of the whole instrument, how it sounds in a room, how the sound of the acoustic instrument develops in a room. Yeah, what others already found out a very long time ago, it took quite a while for me to find out by myself. I think that describes my whole life. There's quite an issue when recording an acoustic instrument. Its sound develops in the room. So if you have closed miking, you can get good results, but there's always something missing, because an instrument such as an acoustic guitar, the sound is not only coming out of the hole, it comes from everywhere of the instrument and enters the room in different directions. In my new recordings I try to capture this by using two additional room microphones. I have not the most expensive microphones there are, and you always hear about, oh, you need this and this microphone, and for stereo you need a matched pair, and so on and so on. I had to take what I have, and it was really worth the try. The result of using this recording technique was such satisfying, unexpectedly satisfying, that an immediate urge came into my mind. I had to do new recordings of my 5 songs for solo acoustic guitar. I already recorded 4 songs and I'm absolutely satisfied. Just let me show you. My main mics for the MS miking are a Neumann TLM 103 with cardioid pattern and a Neumann KM56C vintage microphone. It's from 1965, I think. It's very warm. It's a tube microphone. And I use it with the figure 8. It gives a very warm side signal. As room microphone for the right channel, I used the Rode NT2A set to cardioid pattern. And for the left channel, I use an AKG C3000B, also cardioid. Yeah, the room microphones are really different. Different in sound, different in model. Nothing like a matched pair. But I thought, why wouldn't it actually work? Because besides capturing nuances of the guitar that develop in the room, they also add a stereo component to the sound. And if the two sides sound different, the stereo effect is greater actually. And I think and experienced it works. My guitar, the Yamaha Compass Series East, it's a CPX 15EA It has an awesome integrated pickup system. We have a piezo pickup underneath the bridge and a built-in microphone, and they both can be blended like you wish. It sounds pretty awesome. Having decent microphones and a good pickup system in the front end is one important thing, but to capture the full potential, you need also good microphone preamps. For the MS miking, I use the Focusrite ISA 2. I really like them. They're affordable, really clean and transparent, and full of life. They really support transients. I would call them, they're really fast. Especially for acoustic guitar, it's a great deal. For recording the direct signal of the guitar, I use the Neve RNDI. It's an amazing DI box. And the microphone preamp Portico 5017. It's also amazing. And actually, the Focusrite ISA 2 is originally also Rupert Neve, because Rupert Neve was the founder of Focusrite and he developed these preamps in the 80s. For the room mics, I use the integrated preamps in my audio device. I have a Motu 828ES. It's an amazing sounding audio device with a very great dynamic range. And the preamps sound pretty awesome. They're very clean and have a very low noise floor. As a fan of high resolution audio, I record in 24-bit 96 kHz. The DAW I use is a Magix Samplitude Pro X4. I also use movable acoustic elements to get rid of unwanted noise from the computer and so on. When everything is recorded, I put everything in balance, put some compression on it, not too much. I only use 2:1 ratio because I'd like to keep it breathing, and acoustic guitar actually doesn't need that much compression as many think. Finally, I use some additional reverb because my room actually doesn't sound at all. It's acoustically treated and it's very dry. So you have seen all my equipment is occupied, and that's the reason why I didn't make any tutorials, because I didn't feel for breaking up every time and install and setting up again, and you know what I mean. I still have to record one more song and then of course record also a video and mixing, mastering, editing. I do everything by myself, and you can imagine how time consuming this is. And besides that, I'm also a guitar teacher. But anyway, there will be a next guitar tutorial very soon, and until then I'd like to recommend to you to watch out for my next acoustic guitar recording. And for those of you who not already did, I recommend also to subscribe to my YouTube channel. The best way to get informed and being up to date. I say bye bye, until next time.